Hey weirdos, welcome back. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How are you guys doing today? As you can see, I've got Holo Taco. For those of you who live under a rock and don't know what Holo Taco is or who Christine from Simply Nailogical is, I'm going to link a bunch of her stuff in the description box. She has a channel, Simply Nailogical. She also has a podcast, which I love so much. Her and her boyfriend Ben are so hilarious. I was about to do the bam, but I didn't want to, and I went ahead and did it anyway. Anyway, this is her baby. This is her collection. She has a bunch of collections, all under the Holo Taco brand. But these are the kind of like chromy, duochrome, shifty type colors that she released. And when the Facebook group kindly submitted their opinions and votes as to what this month's recreate ought to be, it kind of stood out to me as a must use. And also I figured this would be a great opportunity to show you guys how you can use dip powder and your favorite polishes together so you don't have to get rid of all your nail polish like I did when I first started. Not that I had a lot. I really didn't. I didn't have a whole lot of polish. But the few that I had, I quickly threw in the garbage once I started with dip powder. And looking back on it, I mean, I have no regrets. I don't. I regret nothing. But could you use your nail polish that you have if you want to do dip powder nails, or even gel, like builder gel, whatever? Absolutely, you certainly can. And that's what we're going to do today for the Facebook recreate. I'm going to put a photo here of the look that won in the Facebook contest, whatever. If you're new to my channel and you are not in my Facebook group yet, I would highly advise you hop on over. We do a thing every month where I have the group members post pictures in a thread of manis they would like to see me recreate, and the one that gets the most reactions is the one I attempt to recreate. And the winner this month was this image. It is actually Christine from Simply Nailogical's work. See, it's got her little logo on it, and these are her Raindrop nails. And obviously they're not going to look anything remotely similar because I don't have the nail estate that Christine has. My nails are pretty short right now, but we're going to attempt to do a recreate here. I'm starting off like I usually do with my peel off base coat. I'm using UNT. It is in my Amazon storefront if you are interested in peel off base coat. I'm also going to be using black dip powder. Now, when I swatched out the polishes, they were a little bit sheer, but I kind of expected that being a duochrome. And I also know that chrome always performs better for some reason over black. So you could use a black polish, a black gel polish, or in my case, I'm using the Young Nails black dip powder. So I'm going to go ahead I'm going to go ahead and get this on my nails. I'm going to do 2 coats of this. You're only going to see one, just for saving time's sake, and then I'll do a clear dip over top. I am still using and loving this water marble tool. Now, I have tried to find a link for it on Amazon, and I have been unsuccessful, but I know that the water marble tool is from What's Up Nails, so I'm going to leave that link in the description box for you guys in case you're interested in picking up this water marble tool. I have not used it for water marble. Why can I say that? Water marble. Have not used it for that purpose yet. However, I find that it is incredibly efficient at cleaning up my cuticles and my sidewalls when I'm doing dip. I might like it better than my orange wood sticks. And I figured it might be better for the environment too, since I can use this tool over and over and over again and not have to throw away orange wood sticks. Are we saving trees? We're saving fur babies. We're saving trees. We're saving everybody. So I'm going to get this black dip powder on, and yeah, we're going to get into a little bit of nail art. You're going to get everything in this video, just so you know, and I will have timestamps down below. So you're going to see dip, you're going to see filing, you're going to see nail art, you're going to see top coat, you're going to see nail polish. This is like your buffet of all the nail things. The only thing I'm leaving out is gel. But I will have another builder gel video coming, just so you know. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's in my brain because I just spoke to iGel Beauty literally today, and I do have their builder gels. So if you have been interested in the iGel Beauty builder gels, I will have a full video of that coming up at some point in the near future, probably within the next 2 weeks or so. As you know, I do pre-film, and yeah. If you've ever been curious about how I do what I do and what it's like being a YouTuber and filming and all that stuff, I just did a video, I'll leave it in the cards for you guys, of kind of what my life is like as an influencer slash creator slash whatever the heck it is I do on here. And I do have another part to that coming, again, in the very near future. That'll be sooner. I already have that video filmed, but I have to do the voiceover for it. So maybe next week, possibly, I'll have part 2 up. And if I need to do a part 3, I'll do a part 3. Because people seem to be interested in what I do as a creator. And if you have any questions, obviously, I'm always here to answer questions for you guys. I can answer it in the video if you'd like. Just leave me a comment down below and let me know. Or if you have something in detail that you want me to answer about, some kind of nail technique or troubleshooting stuff, definitely shoot me an email or a DM, just so I don't lose you in the comment thread. So I wanted to touch on the clear dip powder stuff, so I'm glad I'm here right now. I'm going to go ahead and dip into the clear, and I'm dipping into the clear just like I would dip into any other colored powder. Same thing, I'm putting on the same amount of base, maybe a little bit heavy-handed on the base, just so I have enough clear absorbing so I won't file off my color, But watch what I do when I'm done applying the clear dip powder. If you have been struggling with clear dip powder, if you have specks on your nails, if you have, I don't know, what looks like dust and stuff like underneath your top coat, and you don't know why, this could be the culprit, the clear dip powder. And it's not that there's anything wrong with the powder or you're not doing anything wrong. It's just a matter of there being excess that you maybe didn't see when you're de-dusting your nail. So I'm going to show you my absolute key to making sure you don't have clear specks in your nails when you finish your mani. I am capping my edges, by the way, with my base, and that is just to prolong the life of my mani with the peel base, in case you were curious about that. But after I finish dipping, I'm going to grab my handy dandy fluffy brush like I always do and get rid of as much excess as possible. This is also my way of seeing how set the dip base is because of what I'm going to do after this. Once I get all this dust off and the base seems like it's pretty set, like it's not going to, squish if I put pressure on it, I'm going to grab my stiff bristled brush, and now I'm going to go to town, making sure that I have no excess on the nails. Now you do want to start slow. Obviously, you want to make sure that your base is set before you go in with pressure. Start slow, increase pressure. And I'm saying scrub like it's your job and get those specks of clear off. And this will ensure, for the most part, that you're not going to have any specks on your nails when you're done. Now I'm going to go with my activator per usual. I'm going to activate every nail twice. That is just my standard MO. I know you don't have to do that, but I do. It's just my habit. I'm going to activate twice. And then we're going to get into some filing. I'm going to let you guys probably watch filing a little bit. I am busting out my e-file. It's the Melody Susie 2-in-1 dust collector e-file. That should also be in my Amazon storefront. I'm not using the dust collector today because I'm not doing a whole lot of filing with black. I find black to be, I don't know, super weird around the cuticle area. So I do like to use an e-file with black dip powder just to make sure that line is super clean. You can get away with a lot of different colors in the cuticle area. Black, I don't mess around with the black dip powder. I need that to be as close to perfect as I can get it. So I'm going to bust out the e-file, do a little hand filing, and I'm going to come back with you guys and I'll explain all of the nail arty type stuff. So don't go anywhere. I'll be back with you guys in just a bit. Okay, so now that I've gotten all of my filing and buffing and stuff done, I've de-dusted, and now I'm going to take Swipe Solution, which is really just a combination of acetone and alcohol. It's by Young Nails. I'm going to clean my nails off to make sure there's zero dust, zero debris, zero anything that's going to make my polish not lay smooth. And this is regular nail polish. This is not gel. You don't need to cure this. Just so you guys know. I know I've had a lot of you ask me for like non-gel type manicures. Here's one of them. I am going to finish with gel, but I will explain as I go that you can do this entire thing with regular nail polish. So don't worry, I got all you non-gel ladies covered with this. So I'm going to start off with this gorgeous color by Holo Taco. I'm going to apply one coat to all the nails. You could apply more than one if you wanted to, but I find that this color over black really does give one coat coverage. And I wish that this ring light that I have and even the camera flash, it's so hard to pick up the beautiful shift between blue and purple in this polish. Even in natural lighting, like outside, I can see the shift perfectly fine, but something in my camera, like on my iPhone, it doesn't like to pick up that detail, just like it doesn't like to pick up holo. I don't know what this phone has against holo and chrome shiftiness and flakies and the things and the stuff, but it's kind of pissing me off a little bit. Like I need a crap camera, I guess, in order to take decent pictures. Who thunk it? Maybe they knew what they were doing back in like the 50s and 60s. Anyway, I'm not going to rant about camera and photography. I'm going to get this nail polish on. I believe the color I'm using is called Purple with Envy. Maybe. And if you think to yourself that makes no sense, you're probably right. I don't think it makes sense either, but that's kind of the beauty that is Christine. She has so much methodology and like rhyme and reason to everything she does. And while it sounds like it doesn't make any sense, I promise you it does. In her own way, it makes 100% complete and total sense. And that's one of the things I love about her. I started watching Christine. I'm going to talk about Christine for a little bit since I'm playing with her products. I started watching Christine, I think right around the time I started doing my own nails, matter of factly. And I had no idea who she was until my little one, my daughter Mia, who's 11 right now. She told me that she used to watch Christine's videos. And I'm like, I don't know who this Christine is. Who is Christine? And she's like, Simply Nailogical. And I'm like, I don't know what that is. And I watched one of her videos, and then I binged watched hundreds of videos. I'm embarrassed to say that, but I'm going to anyway because I don't have discretion. I don't care. And she's just so entertaining. Christine, not my daughter. I mean, my daughter is very entertaining, but let's refocus, redirect. Christine is incredibly entertaining. I love her content. It's so not cookie cutter. It's not anything like I've ever really watched before on YouTube. I think she was one of the first YouTubers I actually watched. I had no idea what YouTube was. Not a clue. I had no idea. Anyway, I'm going to dive back into nails real quick. And yeah, I want to show you that you can see the shift a little bit in the camera, but it's not as vivid as it is in my eyeballs. I did let the polish dry completely. I gave it about 10 good minutes because polish is polish, you know? And here's what I'm going to do. For me, I'm using gel. I'm going to do gel top coat. That's right. I'm doing gel top coat over the polish, and it works. And you can leave it alone just like this. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to cure the gel top coat completely. I'm going to give it the lightest buff ever. And I'm doing top coat first to make sure that everything is very smooth because I'm going to use matte top coat next. So I'm going to cure, buff it just a teeny tiny little bit so the matte, you know, in case I miss a spot or whatever, it's not going to have like a little glossy patch. I'm going to get this cured. Then we're going to do matte top coat, and then we're going to do glossy raindrops. For you guys that do not want to use gel products, here is my step-by-step, what? Can't talk today. Here's my step-by-step for you guys. So you would do your your regular polish top coat. Then you're going to let that dry. Go over that again with matte nail polish top coat. I like OPI. That's like one of the only polish matte top coats that I found that I liked. That's on Amazon. And then you're gonna let that dry. And then you can use regular glossy top coat again to do the raindrops. So you can do this whole thing with zero gel whatsoever. So as you can see, I'm buffing the top coat now. Totally an optional step. I'm just a little OCD and anal retentive, and I need to make sure that my matte is matte and glossy is glossy. So I'm going to buff the glossy, make it matte, and then I'm going to make it matte again, because why do it once? We can do it twice. I realize this sounds ridiculous and redundant, but it worked for me. If you don't feel the need to do a glossy top coat first, or if you don't feel the need to buff your glossy top coat, you don't have to. By all means, you do what you want. They're your nails. I'm just telling you how I did this. I am, of course, using my swipe again, just to make sure I don't have any like dust particles or anything going on. And now I'm going to use my matte top coat. And again, if you don't want to use gel, you can replace this with any matte top coat that you want. Again, I like the OPI. I think Sparkle & Co. actually has a matte polish top coat that's not gel. But for me, since I'm doing gel, this is the point where I'm going to go in with primer just to make sure my nail art doesn't chip or anything on me. Matte top coats, for some reason, have a tendency to like I almost said cheel. It's a chip and peel together. Chip or peel. So I'm going to go ahead and get my nails primed up so the chances of it peeling or chipping are a little bit reduced. So I'm going to go ahead, prime, get the matte on. I'm going to come back and I'll show you how to do the raindrops. So now that I've gotten my matte top coat cured, I'm going to go ahead and put down some glossy top coat on my palette. This should be no wipe top coat if possible. If you're using regular polish, use your regular polish and sit there and let it dry for, 6 to 8 hours. But if you're wondering also where I got the palette that I'm using, that's by Cafe Nails. I'll leave that linked in the box for you guys. I'm using donning tools. You can use whatever you've got on hand. You can use a bobby pin, a toothpick, a Q-tip might even work. I don't know. Whatever you've got that can make teeny little circular-ish dots will work for this. And I'm just randomly putting these dots, and you can do however many or however few you want. I'm doing different sizes for no reason, really. I looked at her photo, and it did seem like she had 2 or 3 different sizes of raindrops on her nails, Christine. In the photo. This is the night. The photo I posted earlier. Yeah, it does look like she has a few different sizes. So I'm just following along, doing what I think should be done. What you don't see me doing is flash curing. Obviously, disregard this if you're not using gel, but if you are using gel, I decided to flash cure each finger alone for about 10 seconds just so when I moved on to the next finger, those raindrops didn't bleed or move or slide anywhere. So I wanted to make sure they were in the place they were going to be. So I did a 10-second flash cure per nail. And then when I was done with the 4 fingers, I cured for a full minute, and then I did my thumbs separately. I tend to always do my thumbs separate because when you put your hand in an LED UV, your thumb is sideways, right? So I feel like it's not getting the best cure it can. And while that may not be an issue, like your nail could be, you know, hard to the touch and it's smooth and it's fine, but if you have uncured product on your nail, that could lead to gel allergies. And I'm not trying to get gel allergies. I do this way too often. I can't afford gel allergies. Speaking of gel allergies, I know that I've had a lot of requests for a HEMA-free gel video, like a menagerie of products, and I have just gotten, or I'm getting the last of the stuff in, so I will be producing that video sometime in the very near future. Keep an eye out for that. If you don't have notifications on, get them on, lady or gentleman. If you're new to my channel, hi, hello, I'm Marlakris. I'm doing this super late in this video, but better late than never, right? This is what I do. I do nail shenanigans, as I call them, because I play around with a bunch of different stuff. I use trial and error mostly to figure out what works and what doesn't. And this is a totally independent experience. Like what works for me may work for you, but it also might not. So don't come for me if it doesn't. I'm sorry. If you like this kind of content or you find me mildly entertaining at some point, kindly consider subscribing. I would love to have you as part of the Manny fam. I feel like I'm going to sneeze. It's stuck. Hey, there it is. Got it. Thank you. Anyway, yeah, I'd love to have you as part of the Manny fam, where the nails are acrylic and the sneezes are real. So once I've gotten all my raindrops done, we are done. The art is done. We are now good to go. And this is the finished look. I'm going to go in per usual with my Candi Skin Care cuticle oil. This is an imperative step, whether you use gel or dip or nail polish or whatever you're using on your nails, use some cuticle oil. I find this not only keeps your cuticles looking healthy and nourished, but it also can promote nail growth. So if you want to, I don't know, in some way possibly expedite the way your nails are growing, cuticle oil may be a viable option. It's not a miracle worker, but it can help. So you guys will have to let me know what you think of the finished look. I hope I did Christine proud. I doubt she'll watch this, but if she does, Christine, I love your face. Thank you so much for all your inspo. Thank you guys for hanging out, and I will catch you in the next one. Love you, bye.